game for us tonight. An opportunity to get our record even in the conference, and overall, we've had good preparation. I really like the way this team is growing and maturing in their focus. I think you saw that in the start of the first half. We were able to come out and build a lead. I thought our defense and our energy was really good. And I mean, Loyola's a hard-playing team. They came back and made a run and closed it at half. We weren't happy with that. Got our energy going the second half. The thing that I'm really pleased about, they cut it to 7. And at that time, the game could have gone either way. And we've been in a lot of games where we've letting up and lost some close ones. But with these two guys, Holman and LaMarcus Lowe, their size, their ability to protect the basket, their presence, their ability to attack the basket, really made it difficult for Loyola, and particularly down the stretch.
So you talked about that lead getting cut to 7 there in the second half. What happened? Was that rotation problems on defense, or lack of hustle, or a little of both?
I think that we had some foul trouble. You know what? We played these two guys. I thought they played with good energy. It was good to see them be able to play out there on the floor. I didn't think Doug had a rhythm tonight. He had gotten in foul trouble and got out of sync. I thought Evan picked up some fouls. Evercamp is a tough matchup, and we shortened our bench a little bit tonight. And fatigue might have played a little factor, but give them credit. They knocked down shots like they haven't. Well, actually, they made 7 threes in the Butler game, so they played Butler close. So they came in with some momentum and confidence, and they probably had a lot to do with making a run. But the big thing for us that we closed it out. We got big baskets, and we closed it out at the free throw line.
Marcus, you had 4 blocks tonight. Some highlight. Were you seeing the ball real well?
I just wanted to be more aggressive. The last couple of games, I really wasn't being aggressive. Like Coach said, being a protector around the basket. And I just really wanted to protect the basket and stop from getting easy shots, easy layups, especially when they cut the lead to 7. So I knew I had to be more aggressive.
Right. Eli, you had yourself a pretty monster game here with 14 points and 13 boards. It's looking like. Are you starting to feel like you're getting your sea legs back, I guess?
Yeah. One thing Coach preaches for us is preparation, and how you practice, how you play. And one thing I will say that me and LaMarcus guard each other in practice, so we go at it with his block shots and the rebounding. So it was actually good for us to see each other on the floor, and knowing that he had my back, I was able to go after more rebounds and things like that.
You two especially pose a pretty formidable matchup down low for the rest of the Horizon League. Do you think this is a nice stepping stone, I guess, for the rest of the league play?
Well, I think this is probably the most minutes that Eli has played in a while, and definitely in conference play. And then LaMarcus, his minutes have been down. It's probably as many minutes as you played in a while. And not that they're playing bad, but I think some of the other guys have been playing. Doug has had a good run, and Evan played well the other day. So we're kind of rotating guys who are in a rhythm, and we stay with different lineups. But I think if you go back to the Butler game, I thought a key stretch in that game was when these two guys were on the floor. And I tell them, I say, you guys determine if you guys are going to play together. And a lot of times that means both of them have to go out and guard on the floor. And a lot of times Lowe has to go out and guard, and he did a good job on Evercamp. And they both did a great job guarding him out on the floor, because he is a guy that can go inside and out.
You guys did a great job on Evercamp. How is Joe Christian? It seems like you had a little bit of trouble with him. He seems like a pretty good ball player.
He found the three-point line, and he made shots and played with confidence, and he competed and had a very good ball game. He was a big key in them being in the ball game.
How do you plan on dealing with a player like him down the road? Just a nice spot up shooter.
Well, you know what, we've had trouble choking off the three-point line at times. I mean, Bogan came in and made 8 threes. Gully made 6 threes at Milwaukee. That's something that we're really, really trying to emphasize, choking off the three. And we got to stay at it, keep working at it, and identify who has the hot hand and take that part of the game away from our opponents. It's going to be important going down the road. There's a lot of good three-point shooters in this league.
Any more questions?
Okay.
I think that should about cover it.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Okay. All right. Thank you.